And yeah, so usually just after the quote or whatever I say, in case there is, one of you can, if I didn't start recording, you can jump in and take over the recording. For the sake of recording, let's do a quick rerun. Present value of annuity. Annuity is some amount paid, constant sum or sum of money received or paid each year for given number of years. There are two ways to purchase annuity. One is either single payment or number of payments. Assessment formula was given for rupees 1 to be, present value of rupees 1 to be 1 by r into 1 minus 1 by 1 plus r to the power n, where n is the number of years and r percentage is the discount per annum. And we were calculating, given the amount, we were calculating the present value. And the problem we are doing works it backwards. The present value of a 10-year annuity is given, and we are trying to find it. We are trying to find annual amount of the annuity. Let's see. Present value of rupees A is given to be 3 lakh. R, or the discount, is given to be 7% or 0.07. This is one mistake that everyone made in the calculation. They already made it 0.07 and divided by 100 further in your answer sheets. Careful with that. When you say percent, centum is 100. 7% means 7 per 100, 7 out of 100. So that should ideally remind you that 7% is 0.07. Don't divide it further by 100. Your answer goes out of hand. Term is given to be 10 years. Now, what do we have to do? Present value of rupees A is equal to 3 lakh. This is equal to A into 1 by R into 1 minus 1 by 1 plus R to the power n. And now we know what is R, right? This implies A is equal to 3 lakh divided by 1 by R here is 0.07 into 1 minus 1 by 1 plus 0.07, 1 plus 1.07 to the power n. N here is 10. Time is 10 years. So now can someone calculate and put the value in the chat box? Can everyone calculate and be ready with the value so that when I tell you, you can send it in together. Calculate and tell. Practice with a non-scientific calculator, because yeah, the exams was actually saying it's a math paper, don't allow them to. But then I said we have power 8 and power 1 by 8 and everything. So they were like, okay, fine, we will allow you to use non-scientific calculator for the calculations. So practice. BCom students mostly will have non-scientific calculators, normal calculators. Science students, please assure that you use non-scientific calculator. Can you calculate the value and put it in the chat box? Someone finish it? I think I am leading you. I'm leading now. Okay, can someone verify my answer? Is it right? Can someone verify? 42713.25. Yeah, minor changes will be the and 14.96. Okay, depending on the calculator's precision. Minor changes will be the. Yeah. All right. Others, I'm waiting for more responses. All right. Eight. All right. The second problem, I'm putting it in the chat box as a quiz. Please try and register your vote. Okay. Yeah. I put a quiz in the chat box. Please try and register your vote. For discount of 4% for 10 years, present value of annuity for rupees 1 is. Right. Please register your opinions in the quiz in the chat box. And as I already told you, in case there is any confusion regarding attendance, that's my go-to proof for your involvement in the class. So please assure that you respond in the class. Now, today, if I mark everyone else absent and I ask you if EMS, EPS 42, BCom B44 and EMS 45. If only those three can come and ask me, sir, we attended the class because they are the only ones who responded, right? So please assure that you respond as a proof for your involvement in case there is a question data. Yeah. All right. We see a lot of responses. That's just four out of 40. How many? 50, I think. 52 or 53 have responded so far. Yeah, 4 out of 41 has responded so far. And someone BBA Beats 26 has joined and is on a call right now. We can know all that. All that is recorded here in Teams. All right. Let's calculate. It is given that R is equal to 4%, which is equal to 4 per cent 4 by 100. T is equal to 10. Now your present value of rupees 1 equal to 1 by R into 1 minus or plus 1 minus 1 by 1 plus 0.04. Okay, I forgot to substitute the value here. 0.04 to the power 10. And calculating, you have 8.11. All right, now annuity can also be calculated using a table. We'll look at that now. Given the rate of interest and time period, annuity factor or present value for rupees 1 doesn't change no matter what the context is, no matter what the investment is. So this factor has been calculated and tabulated in a table. So once again, sync issues. It's on the way. So the thing is, you can either use the formula or you can use the table to do the calculation. For example, earlier the question was annuity for discount of 4% for 10 years. Discount of 4% for 10 years. And if you notice, for 10 years, discount of 4 at the discount of 4%, the annuity factor according to the table is 8.11090. All right. So what I'm saying is, now I can quickly ask you this question. Let's see. Using the table, I need you to find annuity factor. I'll put it in the chat box. Annuity factor for I'll put it in the chat box. Okay. Okay. Can you use the table and find the annuity factor for R is equal to 5.5% for 15 years? So I'm going to start the poll. You can choose your option in the quiz. So it is one thing that given the year and the discount, can you find the annuity factor? So we need to check across, period is given here, and across the right R percentage. What percentage is it? Check the value. All right. Yeah, someone chose something and all of a sudden changed the option. Interesting. Only 3 votes so far. Others, how? How do you, are you clear on how to use the annuity table? Look at the period and look at the period is given to be 15 years. So this is the line you should look at. And discount is given to be 5.5 percentage. So this is a column that you should look at. And where it intersects is the value that you're looking for. In this case, 10.03758. Is it clear? Can you understand how to find annuity factor given the discount and the period? Can you give me some reactions if you understood how to do it? All right. I have 3 or 4 reactions. Others, I hope I haven't put you to sleep with my afternoon lullaby. Lullaby, you know what it is, right? It's a song used to put babies to sleep like that. I hope I didn't put you to sleep with my afternoon lullaby. If you're awake, please involve in the class. I see only 6 responded to the quiz. If you did not understand, can you can you raise your hand up? If you did not understand how to find the annuity factor, can you raise your hand or put it in the chat box? Okay. I'm glad that this is very scary when you have 100 percentage. I understood 100 percentage people understanding what you're teaching, because you really don't know if you are actually right, if everyone is actually listening, because there's no response. Okay. Now, if you have responded, thank you. But others, please try to involve. So you can take a screenshot if you want. Keep this table ready with you. You might need it for the calculations in future. Okay. All right. So I hope you all have the table, or yeah, I'll send it in the chat box for your reference. Okay, I've sent it in the chat box. So yeah, next question is, yeah, let's just do this. Now let's tweak the formula a bit, because present value of annuity can be given by present value of rupees 1 can be given by annuity A into annuity factor found from the table. All right, let's see. I hope most of you have attended last week's class. So can you calculate Find annuity factor for n is equal to 4, r is equal to 10. Can you calculate this? I think this was the same as, oh yeah, this is the same I asked just a few seconds ago. Let's take n is equal to 3, r is equal to 9.5 percentage. Can you calculate the annuity? All right, once you calculate, put it in the chat box. You just look at the table, try to spot the values. You can put it in the chat box straight out. Waiting for your response. Oh, wait, the table doesn't have 9.5, right? Okay, I'll remove that, make it 9 percentage. Yeah, that was easier, right? Table doesn't have 9.5, I just noticed, so make it 9 percentage. All right, now 3 responses, 2.353.129. Now, this is the advantage of using the formula, using the table. So in case there are questions with annuity, sometimes for end semester, they may give an annuity table for your reference. So if annuity table is not there, even then calculating the annuity is not a huge thing. You can always use your records. Sorry, you can always use your formula and finish. Okay, now let me give you this question. Example, we started with 5, this was 6, and let's do, this was 7, let's do example 8. A bank grants a loan of an annuity loan of rupees 30,000 at 7 percentage per annum. The borrower is to repay the loan in 10 annual installments. How much must she pay each year? Can you calculate? How do you calculate? Present value is given to be 3 lakh. Present value is given to be 3 lakh. Annuity can be calculated using the given formula we gave earlier. So what you want to find is A here. Can you calculate and send the answer in the chat box? What do we do? Using the either use a full formula or use the table. Sorry. Annuity is equal to present value of annuity divided by annuity factor. This is equal to present value is 3 lakh divided by annuity factor is 7. Sorry, annuity factor for n is equal to 10, r is equal to 7% or 0.0. Yes. So if you calculate the annuity factor, what's the annuity factor you get? For 10 years at 7%, 7.02358, which is equal to, some of you have calculated, 42,713.26. Hope you understood. 2670, yeah, it will be somewhere around the so why is it 3 lakh? Because that's our loan amount, which we are going to repay in 10 annual installments. So 10 years annually, we have to give 42,000. And in reality, at this percentage, you're paying quite a lot back in 10 years. Three lakh is the present value that we are borrowing. Okay. Now, I'll introduce one more term and we'll do a problem or two on that, and then we will go ahead. Okay. I hope all of you have access to this OneNote. All the materials are here. I'll also try to upload the videos in my OneDrive and put the links in here. Also, if there is any extra information, I'll try to collect that as well and put it in this OneNote, somewhere in this OneNote. So if there is any other extra information that you feel is relevant to this, please go ahead and pass it on so that I'll put it in OneNote, so everyone can benefit from it. Perpetuities. Now, an annuity is for a fixed amount of time or infinitely. A perpetuity is an annuity which lasts forever, and it runs forever instead of stopping in n years. Notice one thing, something interesting here. The previous problem we did. Notice that the present value we are borrowing is sorry. Oh, wait. I wrote 3 lakh. Was that your question? Yeah. I just noticed that I had written 30,000 here. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for pointing it out. EMS 45. I don't know your name. I am yet to learn your register number and names. But thank you for pointing it out. That's true. 30,000 and the calculation should change. Can you tell me the real value then? I gave it as 3 lakh. I thought I wrote 3 lakh here. I'm constructing these questions on the go. That's why I in my mind, I thought 3 lakh and I ended up writing as 30,000. So can you calculate and tell me what's the value now? Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I'm extremely sorry I missed it. Why didn't you guys stop me? 4271.32. That's true. So notice one thing, in 10 years per year, you're going to pay this, and overall, you're going to pay 42,713.2. Notice how much extra you're paying. 30,000 is what you took. Over 10 years, you're going to pay extra 12,000 nearly. So loans are actually not your friends, that you should realize. And especially credit cards, you should read the instructions very carefully. For example, one of my credit cards, I need it because international payments, I require credit card. It at the bottom, they have put a small asterisk and said, if you fail to pay 30% interest compounded monthly. So credit cards are in a way a trap. Be very careful when you're handling with it. Don't think that you're given extra money to spend. That's how they try to picture it to you. And you spend only what you have in your hand. At the end of the day, you spend extra and say salary was delayed by 2 days. The percentage of interest you have to give is infinitely high. You have to be very careful with it. All right. Don't get into that trap. Also here, look at this. At 7% per annum for 10 years, you're paying nearly 12,000 extra. And you really don't want to get into this. I know a friend of mine who had 6,000 rupees spending. Couldn't pay for 3 months, 3 or 4 months. I don't know how long. I think 6 months that person couldn't pay. Ended up paying 1.5 lakhs instead. So be very careful when you take a credit card. Be very careful to read the instruction. I am not a spender. So reason I have credit card is because for international transactions, I need it. Other than that, if I am going to spend this much amount this month from my credit card, I usually deposit it first and then start spending on it. I don't spend extra from that because it is a trap. Get stuck. I know many people who have got stuck there forever. All right. Okay. So it's more of psychology where you feel that you have an extra 20,000 to pay, or suppose your credit limit is 20,000. You feel that you have an extra 20,000 to spend. But in reality, suppose your monthly salary is 20,000, you're paying extra 20,000 through the card. Now a part of your mind will be thinking, I have 20,000 salary plus 20,000 credit next month. But no, if you spend 20,000 this month, next month you have to pay that 20,000. So your entire salary goes into the payment of credit card. All right. So I just want to point out how loans and credit cards are not really your friends. Be very wise in utilizing them. They can be traps. I have seen 30 years old, 35 years old who are neck deep in their credit card expense, and the debt. And some of them have had to struggle really hard to get out of it. So be very careful. That's why I have seen their lives. That's why I was very careful. If this is my limit, that much amount goes to my bank before I spend anything from it. I don't do that. What I would do is, this is my limit, that much I'll put it as FD. So I'll keep getting interest every month. I don't break from that and pay the credit card bill. I'll pay it from my salary, but backup is always there. In case 1 month there is some delay, I always have the backup to pull it in and finish it. So be very careful. That's what I wanted to say. Now, perpetuity is an annuity which lasts forever instead of stopping in any years. All right. Now, assessment formula is very easy. The present value of ₹1 per annum payable or receivable in perpetuity commencing in 1 year, discounted at R percentage per annum, is given by present value is equal to 1 by R. As easy as that. All right. We have 4 more minutes, so let's do one quick problem and finish. Now, present value for ₹1 is 1 by R. Therefore, present value for, say, rupees 35,000 will be rupees 35,000. ₹1 is 1 by R. Therefore, rupees 35,000 will be 35,000 into factor for ₹1. Let's try a question. Example 1 in perpetuity. How much should be invested now to the nearest rupees to receive rupees 35,000 per annum in perpetuity, that is forever, if the annual rate of interest is 9%. Solution is fairly easy. Present value for rupees 1 is equal to 1 by R. Implies present value for rupees 35,000 is equal to 35,000 divided by R. Now, which is equal to 35,000 divided by, what is your R here? 9%, and 9%. Let me put R is equal to 9% on top, and 9% becomes 0.09, which is equal to, can you calculate and tell me the value? It will be a huge amount that an average Indian cannot think about. Can someone calculate and tell me? Pretty sure it's a really huge value. 5.09. Oh yeah, it is. Not too much. 3,88,000. 1,888.89. All right. Now, with this, I'll stop. We'll work out more problems in the next session. And yeah, we'll work out more problems. There are 2 or 3 more topics. And this Saturday, hopefully, I'll we'll both pass on our assignment questions to you. So there will be 2 assignments, one from me and one from Sir, and you'll be graded for each of them. And that's pretty much it. Is there anything else you want to ask, or please come and collect the papers if you haven't done that already?